All right, everybody. We got a game going here. About to pull it up here in just a second. Give me a moment. Get everything situated over here. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. If it's your first time here, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to earn your viewership. It means a great deal. Real quick, under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips. Balance in favor of fair use. Now that we got that out of the way, let me pull up the game. Give me just a second here. And when I say pull up the game, I mean what I say. You just gotta bear with me. And then not bitch about how I do what I do the way I do it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just calm down. We'll do that later. And just bear with me. Hold on. I know. What's Max doing? What's taking him so long? Now, if you're smart, you'll be able to figure out what I'm doing. If you're not smart, then I'll pray for you and hope that you can figure out how this all works and why I'm able to do this. But like I said, a lot of it has to do with what you're hearing and less of what you're seeing. Right now, unbelievable. Field goals and kicking and extra points are incredibly awful. 19-16 game, Kansas City with a 3-point lead. Oh yeah, that's what's up. And I want some comments. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you are understanding how this is working and why it's going the way it is. It's just a little trick I learned about the algorithm. You overload it just like anything else, and you know what will happen? This. This is what will happen. So, good stuff. Hide the preview of your vertical background. What is that? I'm pushing this button. That makes it all one screen? I don't know. You guys tell me. Is that better or is that worse? Because to me, it doesn't really show anything. It doesn't really make any difference. But I know what I can do is do this, but then I won't be able to see any comments, etc., etc. Oh, what a day. What a day. What a lovely, lovely day. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday wherever you may be out there in the world. Things are going well for you. Nobody's ruining your day. It's Sunday. Make sure you make the best of it. Take some time for yourself. Take some time with family. Take some time to enjoy things. Of course, having an opportunity to watch the games is also a good way to enjoy things. So I think. And as we wait and we watch, wait and we watch, and listen to the soothing sounds of Max. That's me. And a couple quick plugs. If you have read them over there on the bottom ticker, use code MAX10 at grassrootskc.com. The finest, kindest, meanest, leanest, greenest Farm Bill approved since 2018, and that's not going to change. Also, we also have Dubbies. Go to www.dubbies.gg. Use code SOFA King, all one word, SOFAKING. Save yourself 10% on that as well. If you like caffeine, and I know you do, then this is perfect for you. Don't overspend on your products that you buy at the convenience store, the grocery store, or your Costco or Sam's Club. No, no, no. Don't worry about it. This is where you want. This is what you want to spend the money. Trust me, I'm not lying. $30.30 versus one 8.4 ounce Red Bull that will cost you $2.50. Mathematically, figure it out. And with you, I'm going to whether it make it's just a hair bigger. I don't know if that helped matters or if it didn't. Not sure. We don't know. We just don't know. But I can tell you that we're at commercial right now. I could also tell you that right now there's only one game that we are incorrect on, and I don't want to say anything else. Right now, 1st and 10, Broncos with the ball down 3 to Kansas City. 19-16 is the score here. 4th quarter, 9:51 left to play. Broncos running up that B gap on that left side. Tackle bringing up 2nd down. Pickup of about 3 yards from what I can see. Make that 4. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for Denver. And I thank all of you and welcome all of you once again. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate everyone being here. It means a lot. So thank you. Thank you very much. And once again, if you're able to figure out certain things, then you can figure out what you're looking at. I don't know how else to say it. And that's going to be a flag, or it should be a flag there for intentional grounding on Nix, which is going to bring up a 3rd and 6. But let's see what happens. I don't know that there was anybody in the area, and there's that flag. That's going to be a loss of down, intentional grounding, and that's going to put him back pretty far, I believe, right at the let's see where they put that. Yeah, a lot of games that were actually really good today. Yeah, you see right there, Minahu's got him, and then Chris Jones comes up on the other side. He just drops it right there. Nobody even remotely close. Yeah, 3rd and 16. Chiefs up by 3. 9 minutes 5 seconds left here to play in this 4th quarter. Chiefs showing blitz. Now they're backing up, giving Nick some room to work with. He dumps it off short. Chiefs are going to stop him, and he's going to be about 3 yards shy of the 1st down. So we got 4th down with 8:50, and the clock is ticking. 4th and 2. Chiefs, you would imagine, are going to get the ball back unless Sean Payton's going to go for it with he's going to keep him out there, whether it's to draw the Chiefs off sides, but you've got 12 seconds, 10 seconds left, and you're still in the huddle. You know, you're down to 5 seconds right now, and I don't know. They get it off in time, and flag, that's going to be off, false start on the offense, pushing back even further. I'm not sure what Sean Payton and company were thinking on that one, knowing that there's not enough time to get that play in if you're still in the huddle trying to figure out what the play is and you got personnel changes. Just not the way it works. Not the way you're going to get points on the board. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on the Raw Sports music. There we go. Custom. And I know I'm not camera right now. These. I got this surgery coming up here on the 1st of December. lying. It's fucked up. You got a giant tear, and your meniscus barely held together. And he did tip that ball right there. Barely touched it, but does not touch or impact the kicker. And we're at commercial break. 19-16 is the score. And, you know, if you're smart, we're watching a couple games here. Maybe even a few games if you really know what you're looking at. But, yeah, I appreciate y'all the same. Thank you. Yeah, meniscus surgery coming up, which is going to be interesting. But the CRPS on my left leg, which I can't do anything about. Doctors don't want to touch it because they don't want to make it worse. That's fine. I'd rather have the honesty than try to go in there and fuck some shit up even more. So, yeah, let's not go in there. Let's go ahead and the way they do these meniscus surgeries, at least the way they're doing this one, in my case, is just cutting it out instead of stitching things up. So, yeah, that means less ligament. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Hopefully it'll give me a little bit of relief, and then the pain stimulator in the old spine, and we'll be like new. Right. Still commercial here. You guys are seeing things, whether you're in the future or I'm in the past, I don't know. Still a 3-point game. I know that hasn't changed. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's weird. I can have the television on and I'm seeing a commercial, and I'm looking over here on the screen and I'm seeing the game. So I'm trying to figure out where we're at with what here. And either way, you guys are hopefully enjoying the presentation of whatever it is that we're watching. And I'm trying to still figure out if that would have been the Bo Nix play. Yeah, a little behind on that side. In real time, Chiefs 1st and 10. And hand off to Hunt. We got a flag. I'm guessing that's false starter, offsides, and survey says false start, offense. Push Chiefs back 5 yards. That one is on Noah Gray. You can't make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you're putting yourself in a position to make it that much more difficult to win. Playing a clean game for 4 full quarters, 60 minutes, however you want to look at it, is what needs to happen. 1st and 15, Kansas City ball on the 7-yard line of Denver. Mahomes passes it off to Kareem Hunt, who gets a few yards back, bringing it up to the 10-yard line of the Broncos, giving Mahomes a little bit of space, bringing up a 2nd and 12. Clock going now, just under 8 minutes, 7:50 and some change left. Some of the other scores, I can tell you that Travis Kelce is the all-time touchdown leader. You passed Priest Holmes here. So that was exciting. Congratulations, Travis. Arizona just gets stomped by San Francisco. Mahomes, quick pass to Kelce. Looks like they get about 10, which will bring up a 3rd and short, about 2 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 3rd and 2. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to play here in this 4th quarter. Chiefs up by 3 in the Mile High City. Oh, yeah. Colorado is beautiful. Love being in Colorado. I don't do well in high altitude, and it's been a while since I've been anywhere, but been there plenty of times. Third and 2, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes looking to his left, throws it just a little bit late, and that was Brashard Smith that was over there on the left-hand side. A little bit of a miscommunication. That's going to bring out the punting team, and the Chiefs are going to have to let that one go back to the Broncos. I don't see any trickery coming out of Kansas City. It's not worth it. And Ariza back to punt now. 61's been his longest today. And 6 minutes, 41 seconds left to play in this game. And the punt is off and away. Ball is caught. Not a bad return at all. Almost to midfield at the 45-yard line of the Broncos. So Bo Nix and company taking the field down 3, 6:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And it's been a good game. It really has. It's been a tough game, and nobody thought it was going to be easy. Of course, it's never going to be easy. But it's been a good game, and I'll tell you what, these last few minutes going into it, I think that we're going to see some Mahomes magic and maybe a little bit of Bo Nix magic. As much as I am not a Broncos fan, I do like Bo Nix. I liked Bo Nix when he was playing for Ducks. I think that he did a great job. He's a fun quarterback to watch. He's got that thing, that it factor, that intangible that you can't really measure. It's just you either got it or you don't. So he has it. He's got it. And as always, your viewership is appreciated immensely. So thank you very much. It means a great deal to me, to the channel, for growth, etc. So every little bit helps. That's honest to God truth. And let me double check here. Let me see. And there. That is so strange. I don't know exactly how that works out the way it does, but that's what I wanted to see. For whatever reason, and I can't explain why, I don't know, it's got 2 live streams of the same thing. Why is it doing that? That's weird. I'm not going to lie to you. Not understanding. But anyway, right back at it. And I can also tell you just by looking and seeing that you should be able to see everything just fine. 1st and 10, Broncos ball, 6:29 left to play. Bo Nix scrambling to his right, finds his man. That is going to be a first down. If not, it's going to be real close. And that's going to be a 2nd and 2. Meanwhile, in Cleveland, Baltimore scores another touchdown on a 4th and 1. And that, I believe, was Mark Andrews. So Baltimore takes the lead over Cleveland. Interesting game. 2nd and 2 here for the Broncos, down by 3 with just under 6 minutes left to play. Nix hands it off up the middle, and a first down for the Broncos. Clock running, 5:40 and some change left to play, and the game goes on. And as I figure out What is going on with the rest of this? That's crazy. That's wild. I don't know why it's got two of them. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But not right now. Right now, we just want to concentrate, and that's a 23-16 lead with 2 minutes left to play in Cleveland. And that's Baltimore and Cleveland we're talking about right now, with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 5. Kansas City up by 3. Denver in Chiefs territory. 2nd down and 5 to go. Denver driving. Bo Nix airs it out deep. Had a man just a bit too far. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Broncos. And Watson looks like he is down for the Chiefs. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Doesn't show much of anything that I could tell off the top of my head. Might not be anything to worry about. Hopefully it isn't for the Chiefs fans out there, myself included. And right now, like I said, we're watching and waiting and watching. Big 3rd down, and Nick scrambles, gets the ball away. Even if it is complete, it is going to be short of a 1st down by about 4 yards, if not more. Yeah, looking about 4th and 5 right now. If there's one, I don't know if you can call that a catch, to be honest with you. But they're going for the long field goal here on 4th and 5, a 54-yard attempt. They got a good kicker, Will Lutz. Don't let the last name fool you. Lutz is no putz. And this one is true down the middle with plenty to spare, leaving the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter, all tied up at 19 apiece. It's been a good game. Yep. The importance of special teams. You can never, ever discount the importance of having a good long snapper, a good holder, and a good kicker. Because when it comes down to it, that's what it may end up coming down to altogether, is being able to execute and make that play. Yeah, the Steelers tame the Bengals. This time Aaron Rodgers gets revenge on old man Flacco. Yeah. The Bears outlast the Vikings. Cairo Santos, former Chief, by the way. Game-winning field goal as time expires. Been some interesting games today. The game in Spain. Dolphins, pulled it out just like I thought they would against a Washington team that has played better games. But you're dealing with injuries. You're dealing with a lot of different things come this part of the season. And right now, Mahomes, between the regular and postseason, has 30 career game-winning drives. Yeah, last time was in the 2024 AFC Championship. So, and then not so great in the Super Bowl, but when you're running for your life, I don't want to make excuses. They lost. That's all I'm going to say. And hopefully we can get back there again. 1st and 10, Kansas City, 4:05 left to play from their own 26-yard line. Tie game, 19. Mahomes throws it, almost picked off. Dangerous pass to Kelsey down the middle, but fortunately incomplete. Bring it up, 2nd and 10, 4:01 left to play here in the game. And I see where he had Kelsey for just a second, but it was not a well-advised pass. He also had Hollywood Brown that looked like he had a little bit more separation than Kelsey did, but either way, Mahomes out of the shotgun. Rashee Rice to his left, scrambling to his right. Mahomes is going to stop, throw it, finds a man, has a catch. That's Kelsey. Is it good? They're saying let's see. He's in bounds. Yeah, great catch, great control, but out of bounds, unfortunately. 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs here in the 4th quarter, tied up 19 apiece. Excuse me. 3:53 left to play. And Mahomes takes a sack. That was a odd play. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Mahomes is pointing to his helmet as though he was dragged down by it. I could see where there was a little bit of contact made with the helmet, but not enough to where I would think that flag is going to be drawn. But I do see what he's arguing about and where he's coming from. However, that's just going to bring out the punting unit in Ariza again on this 4th and 21 with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to play in the game. All tied up at 19. Kansas City, beautiful punt. Controlled, caught, tackled at the 36-yard line of Denver. That was Mims with the catch and the return. Bo Nix and company coming back out. 2:59 left to play. And, that extra point is the difference right now. 1-point game. Unbelievable, but totally believable. Yeah, Baltimore up 23-16. And Nix with a safe pass to the left over there. And the clock continues to run. 2nd and 5, pick up a 5 yards. 2:45 left to play here in the 4th. And we got a Broncos player with a shoe malfunction. And he's trying to get his shoe back on, and there he's got it. He's back. 2:25 left in this 4th quarter. 9 seconds left on the play clock, and the Broncos are driving, handed off, and we've got a flag. That's going to be in the backfield of the Broncos, so it looks like this one is going to be coming back, holding Denver. That's going to be 10 yards. You're never getting back. That's going to bring up 2nd down and now 15, if I'm not mistaken. Mistake-free football. We talked about it. You got to be able to play games without making mistakes. Execution. You practice all week long. You've been doing this your whole life for the most part. And today, when it's time to shine, you got to make sure that you do. These two teams down to the wire. That's good. Bo Nix scrambling to his right, airs it out deep. That was an uncatchable ball, bring it up 3rd down and 15. Had 2 men on him. It was one of those winging a prayer type moments. 2:05 left to play. Clock stop with the incompletion. And 3rd and 15 is what the Broncos are facing right now. So, big third down here for the Broncos. Both teams, all 3 timeouts remaining. And right now, we've got a huge third down before the 2-minute warning with 2:05 left to play. Nick's in the shotgun, gets the ball. He's got some pressure coming up behind him. Feels it, throws it, airs it out, has a completion and a first down. 1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, Broncos. He felt that pressure, moved up in the pocket. That was a Minihue, and had his man wide open. Tie game, minute 58 left to play, and we are at the 2-minute warning. Commercial. All right, so you're saying the past, I'm in the present, but just follow along. You can still figure out what's going on and see what's happening. It's not hard. Waiting here to see what goes on. Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback of the Browns, left early, which means Shador might be playing. Who'd have thought? Never would have guessed it. Yeah. So, everybody that's watching right now and tuning in, thank you again. Everything right now that you see is accurate. We're a few minutes behind from what you're seeing and what I'm seeing. But right now, the score of the game is unchanged. There's a minute 58 seconds left to play. Broncos have 1st down and 10 in Kansas City territory. And all 3 timeouts for both teams. And this game is going to go down to the wire. That's just the way it is. There was a pivotal blocked extra point attempt on Kansas City, which is why this game is tied right now. Otherwise, Kansas City would be up by 1. Kelsey has the career touchdown record for the Chiefs, so congratulations there. And there's been a lot of penalties in this game. And they're just about in Chiefs territory. 1st and 10. Bo Nix hands the ball off and run up the middle, gets right about 4, maybe 5 yards, bringing up a 2nd down and 6. Clock running. Nobody's using timeouts as of yet. 1:40 left to play here in regulation. I see the Broncos fans are starting to pray, which could be good or bad, depending on how you look at it. Chiefs backing up, allowing Nix to do his... Oh, man, that was a close one. 3rd and 6, incomplete pass, broken up by Nick Bolton down the middle. It could have been picked off. It was up in the air for just a second, but Cook was just a little too far away from it. Excellent coverage by Bolton, the linebacker extraordinaire for the Chiefs. Does everything. He is the captain of that defense. And now, huge 3rd and 6 coming up. 1:15 left to play in the game. Chiefs got 4 men coming. completed pass, and it looks like they're going to mark him right there at the first down at the 49-yard line, but they're stopping the clock at 101 for a measurement. So let's see what happens here. It looked to me as though we got it, but maybe they see something that I don't. Oh, I see. He was going to be short about a half yard. Right about there is where he went down early. Should be about a half yard short if I'm seeing things correctly, but we'll see what the stripes have to say about it too. Let's see. Showing it on the replay right there. From where the ball is and where he's down, it looks like he's going to be just short of it. So let's see what happens. Let's see what they call here on replay. Right there. And he was down. Let's see. They're still looking at it. One of those moments of tension. Oh, what could it be? First down by about an inch. 1st and 10, 101 left to play. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Kansas City hoping to get an opportunity to get the ball back. And speaking of timeouts, that's going to be the first one called by the Chiefs and Andy Reid. 101 left to play here in regulation, we'll call it. And commercial break. Chess boxing, huh? Interesting. I don't know that I would want to box and play chess at the same time, but whatever. Waiting to see the madness here. And then I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with this Rumble Studio and why I have 2. Well, doesn't matter. I'll figure it out one of these days. 1st and 10. Minute and 1 second left. Broncos hand it off up the middle, 2 yards, and that'll be it. That's going to keep the ball right there. About a 2-yard gain. Timeout called again by Kansas City. 2nd and 8. Kansas City down to 1 timeout. Denver with all 3 of their timeouts. A great kicker in Will Lutz. And I'm not exactly sure why Andy wanted to take that timeout right there. It just doesn't make any sense. They're at the 47 to Kansas City. Denver driving. 2nd and 8. Tie game. 54 seconds left. Bo Nix out of the shotgun. Single back set. Nix drops back, throws it, has a man, and has a completion. That's going to be Franklin with a huge catch for a 1st and 10. 43 seconds left. And yeah, not what you want to see as a Chiefs fan. You know, that was Watson, I want to say, on the coverage. Never turned around. Yeah, it was. He never looked back. Watson was just kind of there, out in space, not sure what the hell was going on, but he sure knows that he messed this one up. And Chiefs take their final timeout. First and 10 Broncos, 45 seconds left. If you could see my face right now, it would just look like the look of confusion. Did they shut her down? I see what you guys did. No big deal. We got backup resources. Mm-hmm. Don't you worry. I'll have this up in just a second. Unbelievable garbage. 19-19, as you can see here. Timeout called by the Broncos, 2nd and 11. In field goal range, 3 seconds left. I don't need to tell you what's going to happen. I can tell you right now that the field goal is good. 22-19, and congratulations, Denver. Good game. Good job. Good victory. And Chiefs are at 500 right now. They're going to have to play their best football for the rest of the season, along with some help from some other teams. And that's all you can do. The final score here today in Denver, 22-19, Broncos over the Chiefs. Great game once again. And can win them all, but it ain't over till it's over. And in this case, the better team won today. Mistakes were made. Both teams played hard. But ultimately, when that clock struck 0, Broncos were the victors. And Will Lutz was the hero. Kick was up. Kick was true. Never a doubt. All right, guys and gals, until the next one, this is your boy, Mad Max, letting you know, yeah, not what I wanted to see happen, but like I said, it is what it is. Until next time, gang, we're out. Peace.